Are they continuing to play a whole bunch of too high, middle of the field, open type of coverage? Yep, nothing's changed there. He's a top 10 in his too high usage, and he's number 1, tops in the league in middle of the field open coverage. This would be a good time to get some seam stuff going. But middle of the field open coverage, they're doing a lot of that. I don't think you're going to see them disguise too much of it. That's just Staley's defense. They want to play the umbrella coverage and give you space and room and come downhill and tackle. With that said, that creates a lot of voids in your defense, right? If you don't have the middle of the field to stop the run, you can be had in the run game, or you can be had in the short passing game. And that's what's happening right now. They rank bottom 3rd in total DVOA on defense, 2nd to last in yards per game, 24th in points per game, dead last in pass defense. So, teams are throwing on these guys, but they want you to catch it, rally. They don't want you to get beat deep. However, there have been plays where that has happened, and they're 18th in yards per rush. Now, where the two areas they have been good, again, this is a bend but don't break defense. They're top 10 in red zone and top 10 on third down defense. So, they don't mind bending a little bit when you get down there, then they try to tighten it up some. So that's the mantra of their defense. If you watched the show yesterday, me and Okoye, we talked a whole bunch about the Cowboys going away from the things that were working for them in the first 4 weeks of the season, getting under center and things like that. Boy, when I watched this Chargers defense, I watched Minnesota, LA, and the Titans. I have it in my notes here. And I'm screaming. This is me screaming on the notes. Get back under center. I promise you. It felt like 80% of the time any of these teams got under center, it was a successful play or a wildly successful play. They have trouble running downhill right at them. Now, it didn't hit me until late in this game because I'm like, who the hell is number 31 in the middle of this defense? He is not good. And I'm like, oh, Kendricks is out. So I finished watching that game and I said, well, let me find a game where Kendricks came back. Kendricks came back against the Raiders, and they were a little bit better, but they were still susceptible to being run on. This is not Fred Warner and Greenlaw. This is not that. Not at all. They play so much of that too high that they are very light in that box, and these guys just don't get downhill the same. So I think this is a good game to get the run game back on track from under, but not just the run game. Let me say this. To get the offense in a flow from under center. That's really what I'm trying to say here. Get back to getting under center and getting the offense into a flow. You don't have to play under center all game. That's not the reality of the league. But you can do some good things getting under center. Look at the play action that works. And when you do that, you have spots to hit. Now you got to get some pass game concepts, in that middle of the field or those deep overs. I don't understand why we just completely ignored that last game. But this ain't the same defense you ran into the past week. There are ways, man. There are just ways to get these things rolling. And I think the Vikings had some success under center. I think you'll see here in a few, the Titans had immense success when they got under center. Play action works a whole lot, because these guys, they just want to create a bunch of space in their zone, and they're giving you that opportunity. It's up to you, really, to take advantage of it. And here's one of the deep passes, right? You want to get Brandon Cooks going deep, get under center, run play action, get your 5 to 7 step drops, and launch that thing. Not shotgun, rolling to the left and trying to throw off platform. Nah, get back under center and do that. If you go look at the Vikings tape, and really it's most teams that do this. I'm just shocked we don't. Most teams, when they run their play action and they get these big plays, it's off of play action deep drops, not play action rolling and cutting the field in half. It's play action, 5-7 step drops, and let's get some concepts intermediate and deep. We don't seem to do that on a frequent basis.